My niece's game. Whew. I've seen better days. Anyway, I am about to stop at the car wash. I'm going to go ahead and wash out my car. If it's not too busy, I'll vacuum it out. And then I'm gonna probably poke a hole in my air freshener so that it can make my car smell nice. I don't know what's been going on with the last few batches, but I'm probably gonna not buy them from Bath and Body Works anymore because I've just been getting duds. When they work phenomenally. I want to finish cleaning up, and then I want to finish my lesson plans for the rest of the year. Realistically, I just have to teach for like 1 week because it's going to take an entire week for my students to do their next exam. They have to write a process essay, which is going to take them 3 days, and then because it's AP, and then they have to take an AP style exam. So I want to prepare for that. I want to make sure that it is differentiated appropriately for my students. I want to, hopefully, I think I have a copy of the book at home. I'm going to make copies, or I guess scan the pages that I need to make copies of for my students to be able to read and use in preparation for the test. And then I'll try to see like what fun little activities and stuff I have to work with. And then I'll go get my husband and reunite with him. I'll take a shower right before he gets home, so I can be nice, fresh and clean, smelling good, all that. Plus I'm gonna be dirty from cleaning, so let's go ahead and knock that out. That's all I got for now, y'all. I do think I want to record a sit down video just with some updates and pictures and just giving y'all the real, the tea, the scoop, everything that's been going on. Today's actually my month anniversary, so my husband and I have officially been married for 1 month. I've had a husband for a whole month, so we are actually going to post a video clip onto social media to commemorate our 1 month. There are also some pictures that I'm probably going to post tomorrow, and we said we would hold off on posting them until, you know, we reach the 1 month mark, because we just didn't want to, you know, give everything all at once. You got to spread some stuff out. Hey y'all, good afternoon. I am on my way to the bank to change my name. I definitely need to be back at my school within the next hour. Okay, it's 12:29. I need to be back by 1:30 so I can have time to eat and get my life together. And so I'm meeting with her and her direct manager just to try to mediate a reconciliation so that we can get through the rest of this school year amicably. And I have a few questions also for both of them to explain to me how this coverage process is working, when some of us I've literally covered twice as much as a lot of other people that have the same off period as me. And I need them to explain this to me, because damn the A-Day, B-Day schedule. If you see that someone has covered half as much time as somebody else, it doesn't matter what day they have coverage, they need to be covering. Like, I just need them to explain the flawed system that they're using for me as well, because it just does not make sense to me. I am just ready for my summer break. With that being said, I will check in with y'all later. Hey good people, I am leaving my apartment now. I'm on the way back to the school. I just came home to take my dog out, but she was just not having it with the outdoors today. I have my students working on a special project, so I have 2 trips coming up. One is my honeymoon, and one is another trip with my cousin. And so I just basically was inspired. I need something to keep my students occupied for a couple of days so they can leave me alone so I can actually finish this work. So I was inspired by my life travel plans, and I gave them 2 options for their project. So they can do a cousin's trip or they can do a honeymoon trip. And I had specific criteria, gave them a whole little presentation, had the background music and stuff going. So I can show y'all that a little bit later, so you can just kind of see, maybe get inspiration for your own students if that's something that you like. The only thing about high school that I'm a miss, and even middle school, is just giving my students the autonomy to be able to plan a trip or have more of these real life experiences. I'm not necessarily going to get that at the second grade level, but there's so much more I can do at elementary that I'm not even able to do at the secondary level. So I'm not too worried about that, but that's all that I have going on. So when I get to school, I'll try to remember to show y'all the presentation and just walk you through how I went through it with my students. And again, you know, you can use it as inspiration or not. It's totally up to you. Hey y'all, welcome back. So as you can see, I am currently still at school, and my husband has a banquet with his soccer team, and we should be getting out of here in about the next 15-20 minutes or so. So I'm about to go ahead and start packing up my things, and that way, you know, when he comes up or when he calls or messages or whatever, I can be ready to go. My classroom is pretty much bare, y'all. So I have packed up all of my books from my bookshelves. I've, for the most part, taken everything off the wall. I still have a few more things left. So I found my theme for next year for my classroom, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to order the decor bundle through Teachers Pay Teachers, and then I am going to order like my classroom rug and like different odds and ends and decorative pieces through Schoolgirl Style, which is who I've gone through for maybe the last 2 or 3 years. So I'm really excited about that. And of course, I will bring y'all along on the journey as I prepare to switch from secondary to primary, 10th grade to 2nd grade. Whew, it's going to be a big transition, but I'm really excited about it, and I welcome it, and I'm just ready for something different and something new. That's just pretty much what is going on. So I am currently watching a couple of YouTube videos while I wait for the banquet to end, and I think I have time for one more video. But while this is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and pack up my stuff, and I think I'm going to keep making a plan for how I'm going to clear out the rest of my room. So obviously I packed up all of my books, as I said. They're already in my car. I have one more bin that is not going to fit because I don't want to put stuff in my back seat. I just have to get it tomorrow. We need to make sure to clear out my trunk so that we can continue taking stuff home. The husband is probably going to wait till the last minute to start packing up his room, but he has a lot less stuff than I do. That's fine. It is what it is. There'll be 2 of us to pack him up and get him ready to go. So all in all, I am feeling really excited and a little nervous. So sometimes I get emotional about leaving my campus. This has been my home for the last 6 years. I have probably spent as much time here as I have at my homes outside of school, and it just feels bittersweet. Like, I'm excited to usher in a new chapter of life. You know, I just got married. My husband and I are about to honeymoon. We are going to be adjusting to being at 2 different campuses, and so there's a lot to be excited about. I'm excited to go to a new campus. I'm excited to teach a new grade level, to go back to my beginning, because I studied elementary education at Houston Christian University. And I ended up changing my major at the last minute because I played around my first 3 years of college. I was in the education program formally for 2 years. So I did a lot of elementary observations from kindergarten all the way through 3rd grade. Thank y'all for hanging out thus far. Let me go ahead and get ready to go before my man decides to leave me. But I got the keys, so he wouldn't really. And even if I didn't, he wouldn't really, but y'all get my point. So, see y'all later. Okay, so apparently I have more time to kill than I expected. So I guess now is a great time to just update y'all on what has been going on. So first and foremost, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I think that is so important. So we are going to start there. I am still actively in therapy. I am currently in sessions once a month. I might bump it up to twice a month. I try to play it by ear, as well as working with my therapist schedule. For those of you that may not know, I struggle with overcoming anxiety and depression. My numbers have been very low as of lately, but they are not non-existent. And I'm also very self-aware. And so usually I can feel the signs coming when I am feeling super anxious, which is usual. Not sure why this dress makes me look like that, but I assure you there is no bump here. So I am working on my mental health. I take it one day at a time because that's all I can do. Some days are better than others. Sometimes I'm more anxious. Sometimes I'm more so battling depression. It, like I said, varies from day to day. I am very transparent with my mental wellness, and I prioritize my self-care, and that looks different from day to day. But overall, I have been reading more. That is my first love, reading. And so I've been doing a lot more of that. I've been working on my bookshelves because I know that my bookshelves bring me joy in my home. So that's one thing that I have been working on. Just curating my bookshelves that I currently have and making a plan for bookshelves that I am going to be getting. I just want to keep building the necessary tools and skills to keep me when I am no longer at a campus with my mom and my husband. And that's one of the things that makes me feel really emotional about leaving my school, because I'm leaving my safety net in a sense. Speaking of family and the husband, the family is doing well. My mom and I are just as close as when I was living with her. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm really appreciative of my relationship with my mother. My relationship with my father is non-existent, and I've made peace with that. I'm okay with that. And that's as much as I'm going to say on that, because that individual just does not occupy space in my mind or my life. And we're going to keep it there. But she is excited to take her classroom mama role seriously next year. And she has been super supportive of my journey to figuring out what makes me happy, rediscovering my joy for teaching and learning. And I think she's more excited about me going to elementary than I am. As far as the husband, he is doing good. We are navigating married life. It has been beautiful, y'all. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Really, life is not tremendously different. We are still working together. We are still roommates. We are still going through our daily routines. But just being married, it hits different. It hits different. We have grown closer together. He is also my rock, my backbone. I love that man to life. We're great. And I love that for us. Married life, 10 out of 10 recommend. And I know we're still very much in the honeymoon phase. We've only been married for a month, but 10 out of 10 recommend. And nobody can tell me otherwise. The wedding, y'all, was so much smoother than I expected it to be. So the journey was super stressful. I'm not going to even lie to you. Decided to have a wedding in less than 6 months from an engagement is very stressful, even in Vegas. Could we have skipped out on a lot of stuff? Absolutely. Could our wedding have been cheaper? Probably so. Would we do anything differently? Absolutely not. We enjoyed our short engagement. We did that intentionally, and we wanted to have a destination wedding without having to have people leave the country. My husband's family from Mexico ended up flying in, and they stayed here, and they were able to come. You know, I was able to hang out with his uncle at one of my husband's soccer games. I don't take it for granted that I have a great relationship with my husband's family. I think that that's a beautiful thing. They love me. I love them. They have been so welcoming of me. They have embraced me wholeheartedly. I know sometimes people ask me, you know, being in an interracial relationship, like, is it awkward? Is there, you know, how is it with the language barrier? And to be honest, it's not awkward at all. Sometimes I understand what's being said around me. Sometimes I don't. And they have welcomed me wholeheartedly. One thing that is clear in any language, above any language barrier, is when someone is hospitable, when someone is genuinely welcoming and loving. And I am so grateful to my husband's family that he was born into such a wonderful family, wonderful people, beautiful spirits, beautiful inside and out. And I'm just so happy to, you know, that he has a strong support system, because I have a strong support system. I have a huge family. It is not awkward at all. We get along well. I say what I can as much as I can in Spanish, and A lot of times I do understand what's being asked of me, but sometimes I struggle with finding the appropriate words to say in response, and it's fine. It's neither here nor there. As far as my professional life, I've been very clear that I am leaving my campus, and it is bittersweet. And that's pretty much the extent of that. I think that this year in particular has been challenging in more ways than one. I don't think it was as challenging as last year's struggles, but this year had its own struggles. And I'm just happy that the year is almost over. As far as when my husband and I are planning to start a family, when God gives it to us, we will have children. As of now, we have agreed on 2. I've sometimes been pushing it to 3, but let's just see what God blesses us with. We'll be happy with that. And that's that on the family front. We are looking to purchase a home. How soon or far away that is going to be, I'm not exactly sure yet, but we said we would start looking into the process in June and just start making informed decisions. We still have quite a few months on our lease, another year actually on our lease, so we have plenty of time, but also not enough time if we decide that we want to pursue building a home. Thank you for sticking around thus far. If you have already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you join the family. Stick around. We have a lot more lifestyle content, a lot of vlogging. I'm so excited to just take you through my last month here at my school. I'm excited to bring you on my honeymoon with me. I'm gonna do better, y'all. And just excited to navigate life as a newlywed, as a now secondary primary teacher in 2nd grade, as a new dog mom. I'm just excited about life, y'all. So stick around if that's something that interests you. There's going to be a lot more educational content coming. Y'all know my summer videos be about education. You know, it's gonna be a lot of lifestyle, but it's a lot going on, and I'm just excited about it. I'm excited to take my channel in a new direction and just really make it my own, not just doing things that, you know, seems easiest, but doing things that seems enjoyable. Because again, at the end of the day, if something is not bringing me joy, I'm not doing it anymore. And I don't make money off of YouTube, so this is definitely for my enjoyment, because I enjoy doing it. So with that being said, I will see y'all next time. Hi, Penelope. Hi, baby. All right, Penelope wanted to be up here with Mama. Hey y'all, welcome back to another day. It is the first day of Teacher Appreciation Week, and I got a little appreciation basket from an organization who will be pushing it. Anyway, excuse my puppy if you hear her in the background. She's playing with her toy to occupy her time. Toys, I should say. Anyway, I got this basket from an organization that's going to be pushing into my class next week, and they got some nice stuff up in here. So let me turn it around and show y'all. So they got me this huge cup that says the influence of a good teacher can never be erased. Got some Clorox wipes, a notebook, a fan. Teachers make the world a better place. A whole lot of pencils. They wrote me a personal note. Some board clips and some expo markers, and I am super grateful. Oh, and an umbrella. I'm grateful. They didn't have to do that, y'all. That was really a complete surprise. And then I love that it comes in this basket too. I don't know what I'm gonna use this basket for, but it will definitely, you know what? I'm gonna use it for my dog's toys. Anyway, I also went to the book fair and got a lot of books. So let's do a quick little book haul. Again, apologies in advance for hearing my puppy and her toy in the background. We do what we can around here. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get through this fairly quickly while it's quiet in the background. First book I got is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. This is the same author of One Italian Summer. I also have We Are Family by LeBron James. Who is the Man in the Air? Michael Jordan. The Hate You Give, Angie Thomas. I already have copies of this book somewhere. I just can't find them. Start Now, You Can Make a Difference by Chelsea Clinton, and this is a signed edition. Perfect Score by Hunt to Killer, which is a murder mystery subscription game. I've heard about Hunt to Killer through Bailey Sarian, and this is by A.M. Ellis. I have my book club journal for my reading log. I can log different things. about the books that I am reading. Places We've Never Been by Casey West. The Spell for Lost Things by Jenna Evans Welsh. She is the author of the Love and Luck, Love and Gelato, Love and it's one more. But it's like basically a cute little series. You can read them as a standalone book or you can read them, collectively. I've read them both. I've read them all, actually all three of them. I Survived Hurricane Katrina 2005, the graphic novel. I was in 5th grade when that happened and I still remember it. 6th grade. Miles Morales, Stranger Tides by Justin A. Reynolds, the graphic novel. And then I also got Part of Your World, a Twisted Tale series, graphic novel edition. So those are the books that I got from the book fair. I am going to sort them out later. For now, I'll probably put them on my stair banister so I can decide what I'm going to put on my bookshelves up here versus what I'm going to take downstairs to organize and filter through. A pretty penny was spent at the book fair. I also bought my husband a soccer book. And then I also got him a fidget toy, a poppet that he can hold until next year. And I'll put it in my little treasure box. But that's all I got for y'all. Today was a good day. I did not receive any appreciation from my students. I did get 2 handwritten letters last Friday as a part of Teacher Appreciation Week. So I said that I was going to, write them a thank you note back in response. I also need to write a thank you note for one of my students who bought me some banana bread the other day. I'm pretty happy with the books by itself. The basket was totally thoughtful, unexpected, and I'm just grateful. Hey y'all, welcome back to another day. It is the final day of Teacher Appreciation Week, and to be honest, I don't really feel appreciated this week or any day most times. So funny enough, I was just talking to my husband who was sharing his disappointment at his soccer boys and his students, people that come and just drain his energy that is always making himself available for. None of them wished him a happy Teacher Appreciation Day, a Teacher Appreciation Week. No card, no note, no thank you, no simple happy appreciation. And it really had him down and sad. I am unfortunately no stranger to a lack of appreciation during Teacher Appreciation Week. So I'm used to it at this point. It doesn't really bother me. I'd be surprised when I actually get something, to be honest. But I ended up ordering him some Tips treats to hopefully remind him that he is loved, he is appreciated. His students may not show the gratitude or show the appreciation, but I definitely love and appreciate him. I'm waiting on that to be delivered to the school sometime soon. And then I also have to cover a class during my off period today for the first half, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's all that is. I also am going to help my mom out at the book fair. We have met our goal for the year, which is super exciting. And I am going to go ahead and start finishing packing up the rest of the things in my class. I'm going to take my bookshelf home today. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of the stuff off of the wall and just prepare to get on out of here. Y'all, I am tired. I am ready to go. I'm just over the school year. I'm very disappointed with my students' performance for their essays that we took an entire week to write. I'm very disappointed with their performance on the last exam. But it is what it is. I'm repping for Mexico today. I'm also repping for Black Excellence. And I try to show both, to show my little love and support. But with that being said, that's all I have for y'all. I just really came to a realization today that being a teacher is really, truly a thankless job. I mean, more specifically at the secondary level. I feel like elementary school parents are still very appreciative. They're grateful. Parents even have additional incentive to do things for their students, teachers, but not so much at the secondary level, but that's okay. So I'm not here to just complain or bring the mood down, but I'm just checking in to let y'all know where I'm at. Well, I haven't been recording lately, but I am still working on getting caught up with editing videos and things of that nature. So now that my work is ending, I believe on Monday is the last day for me to finish my tutorials. I'm halfway through already. After that, I'm pretty much done. So I'm just here so I don't get fined. Hey y'all, so I am on my way to CVS to get my passport photos. So that's why I'm a little done up today. hopefully it won't take too long, and hopefully they got it together at this CVS, because sometimes it be hit or miss. If it doesn't work out at this CVS, I have 2 more that I live by. I would just go to those, but I'm trying to avoid scheduling any after school activities just so that I can get home and make sure that I have everything ready to go for my appointment in the morning with the passport office. I haven't received confirmation of my PTO request for tomorrow, but either way, I mean, it is what it is. We do have outside programming that's coming into my class tomorrow, so it'll be okay if, you know, the class will still go on without my presence and being there, but I just obviously will prefer to be there with my students, especially my first period, because they're my very shy, reserved, like super nervous bunch. Stranger danger is a real thing even at the high school level. I realize that for some of my students it helps for me to be present, but I have to take care of my business so that I can go on my honeymoon. So hopefully my passport appointment will go quickly and smoothly so I can just hurry up and get on to the school, is my goal. So I'm here at CVS now. Y'all can clearly see it takes like 90 seconds to get here, as y'all can see from my school. So let me come in here, handle my business, and I'll see y'all afterwards. And just like that, y'all, I'm already on the way back to school. It is so strange to me that we're not allowed to smile in the passport photos, because I just look angry if I'm not smiling. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So that part is done. I have my passport application along with my marriage certificate, my old passport that I'll have to surrender. Everything is set in stone, ready to go. Only thing I need to do now is to print out my my proof of actually going to Mexico on this trip, and my appointment is at 7:30 in the morning, so it's bright and early. I need to be there at least 15 minutes early. I'm gonna aim to get there for 7 o'clock, just simply because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pay for parking, and I might have to walk since it's downtown. Hopefully not, but I'll be prepared either way. And I'm excited. I'm ready to get this new passport. I'm ready for the school year to be over. I'm ready to honeymoon and be with my man. See y'all later. Hey y'all, good morning. So happy Sunday. Got my hair braided, as y'all can see. I had it clipped back last night, so it has the little indentations on it. So I'm trying to let it fall before I get out and about. Have my Mrs. Alvarado sunglasses on, and I'm out of breath. Goodness. I'm about to head to church now, and then I'm gonna come on back home. I want to start spring and deep cleaning, and I think I'm gonna start with the garage today, so I hope hubby is in the mood to help, because he's definitely gonna have to help me. And I want to organize those boxes and bins so that we can have more than enough space to easily bring our stuff from school home. I have like this bistro set that's this tall table with chairs, and I need to figure out if I want to give that away to somebody or if I want to just bring it home and keep it, or even just keep the bar stools. Probably not. I want to keep the set together preferably. So I might see if somebody at the school wants it, maybe want it for their classroom next year. I had originally gave it to my mom, and she returned to sender because she's moving to a different building to work next year, and so she was going to keep it in the library, but she just gave it back and was just like, I won't need it after all. So I'm officially on the road, like I was saying, headed to church. So I think I'm going to cook my Cajun chicken pasta today, unless my husband takes it upon himself to cook something. I don't know what he could cook, but I took the ingredients and stuff down. Maybe I can ask them to help me make that Cajun chicken pasta today, so I can bring some to my mom tomorrow and go from there. They're discussing whether they're going to cancel school tomorrow because because of the tornado that happened last Friday. around Houston, it really did some damage, and 1 million people were without power. And I think they said as of yesterday, the update was they restored power to 400,000, but 4 of our campuses still don't have power, and there are several areas in Houston that still doesn't have power. So they're going to work with HISD and other Houston-based districts to decide whether to cancel school tomorrow or not. And to be honest, I'm pretty indifferent about it. The only problem is we are supposed to be testing our kids tomorrow. So I don't know what that's going to look like if they end up canceling school tomorrow on the testing day, if that means we're going to have to make it up at another time this week or not. I'm not exactly sure. And then also, like, are we just gonna keep canceling at school? You know, I don't really have a problem with it. I can be at home chilling, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to have to stay extra time to make up these days at all. So as long as we're not having to make it up, I think I can roll with the rest of the punches. This week is pretty simple and easy anyway. Tomorrow, the students, if we have school, will be testing. Tuesday, they're going to this college tradition that my district has. It's called Senior Signing Day. And then Wednesday, 10th grade, my grade level is going on a field trip. I'm not going on that trip with them, so I don't know who's staying back with me and what kids are staying behind, but most of the grade level is not going. And then lastly, on Thursday, I'm going to Schlitterbahn with my husband and the Spanish Honor Society because he's their sponsor. And so I have to help him shuttle the kids to Galveston and back. So that should be fun. And that's what my week is looking like. Friday, we chilling. So that's all I got for y'all. I'll see y'all later.